In Numbers 13 and 33, they describe themselves as grasshoppers in comparison to their enemies. The years of oppression had left them with a deep sense of inferiority, making it difficult to embrace their identity as God's chosen people. And I know we want to fuss at people sometimes, and we want to wail on people sometimes, and we want to drill on people sometimes. But I want to let you know there's a whole lot of people who name the name of Christ, but they're battling with low self-worth. Battling with low self-worth. Although they know how good God is, and they know how good God has been to them when they look back over their life, but it's something when you've had giants around you. When you had giant negativity around you, giant negative messages being poured into you, negative, giant, bad examples in front of you, always reminding you how you are no good, how small you are, how broke you are, how dumb you are, how stupid you are. No matter how well the pastor preaches and tell you that you're blessed and highly favored, when you have low self-worth, you begin to do like the Israelites. You see yourself like a grasshopper in comparison to your enemies. Anybody ever been there? I always say this. You all probably have heard me say this hundreds of times. I had to get delivered. Y'all don't want me to preach. I had to get delivered. My first deliverance was deliverance from my sin life. I had to be delivered, and so do you. We all have sin. Now, come on. But then after I was delivered from my sins, once I knew that I was saved from my sin, then I had to be delivered from the opinions of people. I had to be delivered from how people saw me, because I was equating my value based on how somebody else valued me. They told me who I was and who I wasn't. I heard them talking about me like you did. You heard them gossiping. You heard them running your name down. You heard the conversations, and those messages got on the inside of you. And those messages followed you, and it don't matter how hard you try, you always see yourself through the lens of the messages that you have heard. And when you constantly see yourself through the negative messages that you've heard all of your life, you will constantly go through what I just talked about, romanticizing the past. You'll go back to somebody that beat you. You ain't gonna talk to me. You want to go back to a neighborhood that can't serve you no more.